Hey everybody, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Tonight I'm smoking my Savinelli 320 2017 St. Nicholas. And in it, I'm smoking some of my personal blend, Echoes of Lindisfarne. Trying to just let that stuff sit and meld, but I am enjoying it so much that I can't leave it alone. I've just been sitting out here tonight thinking about Ginger Baker. I got word today that he's in the hospital in critical condition, and just been thinking a lot about him today and what he meant in my life musically, and what it was like the first time I heard Ginger Baker play. When I heard Fresh Cream, and just blew my mind. And every album I ever heard him on, he was just amazing on it. Whether it was Disraeli Gears or Wheels of Fire or Blind Faith or Baker's Air Force. Masters of Reality. The guy was amazing. There was nobody in rock and roll that did what he did on the drums. I mean, he was doing things that nobody else was even thinking about doing. I mean, you can take Keith Moon and John Bonham and Mitch Mitchell. Ginger Baker was doing stuff those guys never even thought of doing, and he was taking jazz and African rhythms and mixing them up and putting them in rock and roll, and he just changed everything on drums. I mean, and that double bass that oh man. He was I think it was Phil Seaman, the jazz drummer, that really turned him on to the African rhythms. And I know he was a student of his, and he just really thought the world of him, and man, he did things on the drums that, and as soon as you heard Ginger Baker, you knew it was Ginger Baker. I mean, there was no doubt it was Ginger Baker playing the drums. So he's 80 years old. He's in the hospital in critical condition. He's a cantankerous old man. If you ever get a chance to see the movie Beware of Mr. Baker, it's a look into the man's psyche that he was not a happy man. I don't think he had a lot of friends. He said the only real friend he had was Eric Clapton, and but it's an interesting movie. The opening of the movie lets you know everything you need to know about Ginger Baker right off the bat, man. He was not a nice guy, but boy, he sure could play the drums. And but if you talk to and in the movie they talk to all the great drummers, Neil Peart and a lot of the great drummers, and they, to the man, they all said he was the guy. He was the guy. He changed drums. Neil Peart said if it hadn't been for Ginger Baker, there'd have been no Neil Peart. Yeah. Ginger Baker was amazing, and I'm surprised he's lasted this long, to tell you the truth. I kind of thought he'd be the first one of Cream to go, and like 40 years ago, and man was something else on the drums, man. He was something else. His drums on Disraeli Gears, my only regret is that they weren't recorded better. Sometimes they sounded like they were in another room, you know. Oh, man, he was... We're Going Wrong. That the drums on We're Going Wrong just blow me away. It's sad, man. We're losing a lot of the greats right now because they're all at that age where they're getting to the age where they're dropping now, and it's gonna be a lot of my heroes are gonna be dying soon, and looks like Ginger's gonna be the next one to go. Just been sitting here listening to Cream, Blind Faith, smoking some pipes, just remembering what it was like to hear him for the very first time back in the 60s, and just thinking, hearing, going from Ringo Starr to Ginger Baker, and just thinking, whoa. And man, what a difference, But anyway, so Ginger, you're in my prayers, man. You are in my prayers. Thanks for all the music, man, and just all those rhythms. All those incredible rhythms that out of nowhere. How you came up with some of those, like that, the drums on White Room. How you came up with that, man, just man. Alright guys, so I just wanted to just pay my my respects to Ginger. And musically one of my genuine, true heroes, Ginger Baker. Catch you guys later.